fill, ready to store, go. Guys, welcome back to another video. So it's been pretty long. It's been like, I could say 4 to 5 months since my last video, but I guess I'm back. So today we're gonna talk about the Jzx110 that I have going for the Scion FRs. So yes, we're gonna go 1jz swap on the Scion FRs. So today I'm gonna show you guys the thing that you need to know to fire this motor up. This is the Jzx110. It's a little different, you know, comparing to the previous motor that I have, the Jzx100. The MAP sensor is different. The wiring on the ECU is different. This is actually the immobilizer ECU, and also the igniter wiring is different. Other than that, pretty much everything is the same except the ETCSI. So I didn't have that on the previous motor, so I don't know really how this is gonna work, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to turn this motor on. So first, looking at it, this is the MAP sensor. The one from the Jzx100 is completely different. It's round, it looked like a cone. This is actually I could say the nicer piece. Maybe I put it in here so, you know, it could just get some air while we're going to turn this on. So the wiring is different on the Jzx100 than the Jzx110. This is all the wires for the MAP sensor. Mine didn't come one, so I have to buy this separately. So, you know, I figure out how to wire this thing. I'm gonna show you the diagram in a minute. And also mine didn't come with an igniter. Well, I mean, it did come with the igniter, but it didn't come with the igniter plug. You see all this color is different. I kind of got this from Kevin. He had a stock Jzx100 harness laying around, so I have to figure out, you know, the wiring on this. You guys can see a mess over here. I'm gonna go over this in a few minutes with you guys. I have the push start button over here with the gas and all that, and this is actually the stock ECU. This is actually from the Jzs171, you know, aka Jzx110. So basically I'm gonna start with the MAP sensor wiring over here, unless you guys already have it, you know, but my came cut, you know, from I think over here. So I have to rewire all this stuff, and also came with a, you know, broken VVTi sensor. We don't really need this now. I already got a brand new one. So yeah, so the wiring for the MAP sensor, again, unless you don't have it, but if you have it, you don't have to do this step. You know, here's all the color. You can get this plug on Amazon or eBay, this one. And also the MAP sensor, you could buy it on Amazon or eBay. I'm gonna put the part number on the description as well. So if you don't have it, well, you can go ahead, you know, and get it. If your MAP sensor came with the motor, you don't need to do this, because basically you're gonna have everything wired up already, you know, just plug and play, you know. But if you don't, so here's the wires. We got green, orange, yellow, black, and red. Okay, the green one is gonna go onto your 12 volt constant, right, on the battery. Okay, this is the black and red wire. Okay, and then you got your orange. The orange is going to be a signal to your ECU, right? So we got black, red, white, and then we got a yellow one. This is also signal to your ECU. Is a red and blue. I got yellow, red, and blue. And then we got black, yellow, and black, right? This is also signal to your ECU. And then we got the red one. The red one is gonna go into your brown wire. Your brown wire is your ground wire for your MAP sensor, right? Nice. So we got the 5 wires over here: green, orange, yellow, black, and red. And we got black and red, white, red and blue, yellow and black, and we got the brown wire. Okay, this is all the wiring that you need to know for your MAP sensor. All right, so step number 2, we're gonna actually come down to the ECU and we're gonna actually look at all this mass in here and figure out what's going on. All right, so as you guys can see, I do actually have this 2 wire connected, and this 4 wiring connected into this red wire, and also this black one over here. Let me just give you a better view. This 2 bunch over here. But guess what? These 2, actually these 3, right, is gonna go into your 12-volt constant. Okay, so check this out. You're gonna need this pink wire, right, for the ETCSI. You're gonna need this black and yellow. This is actually constant 12-volt to your ECU. Okay, and you're gonna need this 4 on the corner, okay, which is 2 black and red, and also 2 black and white. Okay, you're gonna put all that together, and you're gonna be actually put a wire in it, you know, and then just put it into your constant power. Okay, this 2 bunch over here, and also you're gonna have this starter wire over here. You need this wire to, you know, start up, you know, the motor. So this is also constant 12-volt power. Now you guys might wonder why I didn't like put everything together in one, you know, big bundle and then just, you know, send it to 12-volt. Because like putting all these wires together, it create a really big, you know, knot. So I just want to, you know, have everything separate. Maybe later on, you know, if I can sell the ECU, they already know what's going on in here. So, you know, another thing that you need to know, very important, this wire here on the corner, I'm gonna actually put all the diagram for you guys so you guys know better. This wire over here is your ground for your ECU. Okay, you need this, you know, so you need power and ground for the ECU basically. Okay, all right, number 3. Now again, if you're doing, let me just put this on the side. This is my fuel pump stuff and my startup switch. All right, there you go. All right, so number 3. Now if you guys didn't have this plug like I didn't at the beginning, I would suggest that you know, grab one from, you know, a Jzx100, because the colors are there actually similar. It's just the wiring is different. All right, so here's all the wires. So this is on this side, this is all the color, you know, that was wired into the Jzx100 igniter plug. So this is from the Jzx100, and we have the Jzx110 on this side, which is a little confusing, and this 3 over here. Sorry, there you go. All right, so again, if you have purchased this motor, right, and it didn't come with an igniter or igniter plug, I suggest you have to grab one, because, you know, if you want to turn this on, make sure that everything is good, compression good and everything, you know, you need this igniter plug, unless you already have a brand new wiring, you know, and you just plug and play everything. But I actually want to, you know, make sure that everything runs before I dump it into the motor, like I did on the previous build. I bought the motor, I didn't even really, you know, pay attention to anything. I just got a harness, dump it in, everything was perfect. But this time, you know, I know a little better about everything, so I just want to make sure that everything is running smooth before I spend the money and I dump it into the car. All right, so number 3, I think this is the most important, because let me just pull this out so you guys know what we got in here. Look, we got 2 thick black and white wire, right? One goes to your coils and one goes to your injectors. Okay, this is actually, let me just go around so you guys can probably take a look better. There you go. All right, here, this actually come from this loom over here, a big chunk over here. There you go. So everything come from the harness, right? You need this light green, okay? This is signal to your MAF sensor, the light green, right? You got, where is it? Oh, there's two, right? Like it say, power to your coils, power to your injectors, the two big ones over here. Also it came from this loom over here. So if your harness can cut out somewhere, just go all the way at the end and look for these wires. You can't really miss them, you know, because there's only one of each color. So, and also you have this black and red wire over here, right? This you're gonna put it into the bundle with the 12 volt constant. This wire is your MAF sensor wire. You can take a look over here, black and red and black and red. This is gonna actually give power, right, to the MAF sensor. Now to find if you got the right wire, it is very simple. All you need is a tester. You put it right onto continuity and you do whatever. I want to test out this one over here, the black and red, which is power. I just put this one in here. I got two hands. And where's the black and red? So it's here. Where is it? So here, black and red. There you go. Just gonna leave it in there, and then got this one out here. You see? And we got the right wire. So there you have it. So basically, two black and white, a light green one, and a black and red. You're gonna put all this together, and this is gonna go to the battery. Okay, constant 12 volts. And also you're gonna see this black fat one, right? Solid color, solid black. This one actually is gonna give signal to the starter. Okay, you put that into the battery, it's gonna start cranking the motor. So there you have it. And also, you know, don't forget the ECU powers, right? All the wire that I just mentioned at the beginning. The pink, then black and yellow, right? The black and red, the two black and red, and the two black and white. Actually it's one black and white and a solid black one. So number 4, you need fuel for the Jz. You know, just use any type of fuel pump you have laying around. This is actually a on and off switch. So when it, you know, turn it on, fuel start pulling and it's go into the motor. All right, here's the inlet. This lower hose over here, most of them come like cut out already, so you need to figure out which one is. So inlet is the one who have the regulator down there, right? This is the fuel pressure regulator from Jzx100 and also Jzx110, right? And the outlet is this one over here. I'll put on this one. This is the return that's go back to the tank, but since we have no tank over here, we just put a return the dump over there, right? This one actually come from the front, right? You see this piping over here. This one comes over here. It's going back to the bucket. And number 5, we need a battery. So make sure that you put your battery and your fuel, you know, good 6 feet apart, you know, coronavirus. And I'm just playing. So yeah, keep it apart. You know, you don't want to cause any crazy firing or something. You know, a little spark could just light up everything, you know, and everything will be ruined. So yeah, battery, and then that's pretty much. I'm gonna actually put everything back together, and then we're gonna get the motor started. All right, so pretty much I got all the wiring put back together. Let me just show you guys a little quick. This is actually the orange wire is my ground for the fuel pump, and I got a big positive over here from the battery, right? This is actually, you know, to your starter. I just put everything here on the back, so you know, and also I have the ground from the battery over here, so we need ground and power, you know. And that's pretty much. We should be able to, you know, turn this on and hear it for the first time. So pretty much we got everything connected. That's powered to coils, injectors, ECU. We have our ground, We got fuel over there, battery, power to air, which is MAF sensor, power to ECU. So we're gonna put the 12 volts. You can actually hear the click. All right, and also I put a set of pliers over here, so you know we can have some air coming into the throttle. And then that's pretty much. So fuel, ready to start, go. That was sick. That was actually really good. Motor sounds really good. No knock, nothing crazy. Actually, turbo sounds pretty good too. That was actually pretty good. I never really, you know, turned a motor on the driveway like so, you know, like this kind of setup. But it is kind of cool knowing the fact that, you know, I have a peace of mind now that the motor is healthy. Doesn't sound like any crazy knock or anything. Let me just shut this off real quick. You know, no knock on the motor. Turbo sounds good. I already got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be replacing. You know, I'm gonna do a fully maintenance on the motor, like the last build that I just did on the 240, or not just did, maybe a couple years ago. So, you know, we're starting a fresh build, Scion FRs JC swap. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm gonna actually do that one more time. So we can just connect the power. Everything is on. Fuel pump and that is sick. It's smoking. Man, I'm so excited to have this build ready now. So there you have it. That's basically the 5 things that you need to know to turn on the Jzx110. Also, you could do the same thing with the Jzx100, but just with a different wiring. We could do setup, you know, because the MAF is different, the ECU is different, the coils is different, the fuel system is very similar, so you know, no complication on that. But yes, the wiring on the back, the wiring on the ECU, the wiring on the igniter, and the wiring on the MAF sensor, it is a lot different. So you know, just make sure that you guys, you know, have the right information on hand, and then you should be good to go. And for last, once the motor is a little warm up, you can actually do a compression test, because all the valves and seal will seal a lot better. That's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so we're ready for a compression test. I just pull out all the coils and all the plugs. Right, we don't need the fuel pump. We don't need the ECU. We're just gonna, you know, crank it. I have everything already connected, right? And then this is gonna be cylinder number 1, and 3, 2, 1, crank. Right, so we have about, I would say, I don't know, 170. Yeah, 170. Number 1. I'm gonna go one more time. So I would definitely say that I have 170 on cylinder number 1. Looks pretty good though. All right, so we're ready for cylinder number 2. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, we actually have 180. Wow, let's do that again. It's pretty high though. 3, 2, 1. It's not bad, not bad. So we get about 180 on cylinder number 2. And then we're also ready for cylinder number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Also, we got about 180. It is actually pretty good. Let's do one more time. Very nice. I would definitely say 180 as well on cylinder number 3. All right, so we're ready for cylinder number 4. 3, 2, 1, crank. Pretty good. 180 as well. Let's do it one more time. Crank. There you have it. So cylinder number 4, we got 180 as well. We got 2 more left. We should be good to go. So we're ready for cylinder number 4. 3, 2, 1, and crank. Oh my god, that's pretty good. 180 as well. And then for last, cylinder number 6. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, crank. Very nice. There you have it. Cylinder number 6. We got 180. That is pretty sick. Let's do it one more time just to make sure the numbers are correct. 3, 2, 1, crank. There you go. This is cylinder number 6, and we got 180. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap up the video. We got good compression, all 6-cylinder. This is amazing. And also, I show you guys how to turn the motor on the pallet on my driveway. It works. So just like I said, just gather all your information, all the stuff that you need. Work organizedly. Separate your fuel with your battery. You don't want to cause a fire on your driver or wherever you have the motor on. So yeah, so pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next I'm gonna actually do a time lapse just to break everything apart, tears everything apart, things that I don't need, things that I would need. I think I'm gonna run the same setup that I had on the previous car. I'm gonna get the Tomei. This Tomei is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do the standalone ECU with a black EMU because as you guys know, the Scion FRs, there is a CAN boost system that it needs to the motor needs to communicate with with the car, and is a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So next video, I actually want to do a full refreshment on the motor, like meaning replacing the timing belt, pulleys, gasket, and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys can stick around. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, follow, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.